everybody, Kelly Sue with Cleopatra Art Studios here, and trying to get the glare off my glasses. I'm here to paint the snowman sign from our biggie box, from our artsy box. That's our subscription box. It goes on this stand here. I'm also going to antique the stand a bit. So before I get started, go ahead and sprinkle the love. I'd love that if you can. If you're not already a member of our adult arts and crafts box, we call it the artsy box, you are welcome to join. We'd love to have you. What does that mean? It means every other month you get a box. Just try to sign in here real quick with some projects. So the artsy box just comes with the one project or maybe two smaller ones, and then the biggie box comes with a third project. So this is the sign, and then the snowman sign that goes on it. We also are giving away a free gift this month. I'm not showing it to you. It is an autumn sign, kind of harvest for Thanksgiving. But we have signs you can add throughout the year if you wanted to. So before I want to get started, I want to antique this a little bit. I would consider painting it with snow, but because I know I can put like Easter stuff on this sign a little bit later, I didn't want to, I didn't want to paint myself in the corner, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to come in here. If it's too much, I can just go over top of it with a little bit of black paint later. So what works really better than my finger is if I water down the paint and I come in with an angle brush, that works a little bit better. So I'm going to water down my paint. Just take a little bit, and I'm just going to go at the tops of everything just to give it a little bit of extra, so it wants to kick, and kind of in between. Let me show you the difference. So now it's popping. So if you're joining, say hi. I'm drinking some tea today because I had that great idea of having tuna melt for lunch. And then Sean came in with a box of the Boo Donuts from, what's the name of that place? Krispy Kreme. And so on my stomach, I have Krispy Kreme and tuna melt. I do not recommend. 0 out of 0, guys. So I'm just going to continue it down just to give it a little bit of extra to make it stick and stand out just a little bit. So that's what I'd recommend. Let's go ahead and get into the project, and then I'm not sure we can hang them today. And the reason why, and if you're waiting for your box, we normally send them out on the 15th, 16th. Today is the 17th, and what happened is we didn't get our clips, so I'm including clips for you. And I wanted to very much have it out the door. Hold on a second, let me flip, so you guys can see a little bit better. Remember not to tear open, but instead to use your scissors, which should be right here. We used them last night. I have a razor blade. I'm gonna get in there because there's a lot of little doodads. This is so cute, guys. Here's your photo, your project photo. All right. Ta-da! Okay, so you want to get your tape out for sure for this project, like for sure, for sure. Tape. I have something funky going on with my hair there. I'm not 100% sure, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I know from looking at the photo that this little sign, which pops into this hole here, has little words, let it, fancy S, fancy N, super fancy O, I think think John just gave you that. I don't know why. And a W, fancy W. We're gonna stick you on there. And a cup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowflakes. Super cute. I'm never gonna say no to an extra snowflake, you guys, at all. I love the snowflakes. And come on, come on. I got kicked off. So let's put the little snowflakes. And I guess it doesn't matter. You can pick the ones you want. This one seems a little big though. It's a little much. Okay, this one. And then you have a big snowflake. He goes in here. Boom. Just kind of hangs out. Just hangs out in there. At a little bit of an angle. 2. Definitely. Okay. And then on my snowman, my big snowman, there's some painting to be done. So I don't need that. I need scarf, right? Wait, oh, that's the hat, that's the brim. So part of it is 3D. Scarf, buttons, 3 buttons, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm short. I shorted myself 1 snowflake over here. Let's do it that way. Ta-da! Okay, so now I'm ready to paint. You have holes at the top, and he is pre-drawn, so we're just gonna paint him. You can paint the sign if you wanted to, and then this just goes in here. And then when you're done, it just pops out the back. Very cool. Okay, so let's get to painting. I don't think we can assemble. Like I said, we don't have our the loops that hang. So this is how it hangs with like binder loops, and I have them ordered. Let's get on it. I think I want to try to paint the background just a little bit. Just give them a little stain up. I'm gonna get some brown and some gold. Okay, so if I just wipe it with gold, let's see what I get. It might be a little bit too yellow for me. I have a sponge. And if that's the case, then I'm gonna hit it with brown. And remember, we're gonna paint over it, so I'm gonna use my sponge so I'm not like making a big, dark area that I'm gonna have to paint over. It's not that I hate it. Kind of do though. So I'm just gonna go into my brown. You can mix brown and gold, that'd actually be beautiful. Let's do that. I'm not too worried about the hat because he will be wearing a black hat, of course. So super easy. And just kind of gave it a little bit of a shimmer. I'm gonna take the frame. You can paint it black or really dark brown, which I kind of think is what I'm going to choose to do, is make some dark brown. So you guys are probably on your lunch hour and you can't really talk right now, but you know, give me a little emoji. Tell me what's up, what are you doing? Are you drinking some tea like me? Maybe you mixed a tuna melt and a Krispy Kreme donut. And it was a half of each, but it just didn't take. It didn't take, it wasn't a good one. I can't recommend it. I'm not 100% sure what happened. So it kicked me off here. So this would be a great resource for some of our new Shelly's waiting for Alex at the high school. I am so Sabrina, this year Shelly is doing running start like my other two children did. And I am not missing pickup time at all. We'd always get them at the, went to U High too, and we'd get them at the gas station there. I think I'll be happy with that. It's only paint. If I don't like it, I can switch it up. Okay, so I'm gonna use my heavier body acrylic paint, I'm sorry, my golden fluid acrylic paint, and just get in there with a nice paintbrush. Gives me a little control. A round paintbrush is probably better. I don't love any of my smaller round ones right now. I've destroyed them all. Okay, but so the snowman is engraved. A lot of that is because of weight. You don't want to put a lot of weight at the end of the arm, or this little guy is going to go whoop. Try to get him a little bit closer so you can see. He's going whoop out the door. You know, by the time winter gets here, I may just be sick of it, guys, but doubtful. I finally took down, you know, like fall from my door hanger and my porch leaner, just temporarily. I didn't put them too far away. And then I put up like my skeleton that me and John made at AR Workshop several years ago. Still one of my favorites. Still suck at stenciling. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up if you're not a great stenciler. Are you going to the U High Craft Show Saturday? No, I didn't actually know about it, Shelly. Thanks for telling me. Though I probably do wholesale for a lot of the vendors that are going to be there. I bet that will be fun. Do you know what it's supporting? So before I move on and paint his face, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to go in and do this hat brim, which is also black, which I shouldn't have cleaned out my paintbrush. Okay, all of a sudden I got claustrophobic. There is a lot, yeah, I'm a nut job. There's a lot of pieces and parts on here, and I want to clean it up just a little bit. Wow, holy smokes. That came out of nowhere. I think it's because I have a light right here and a light right here, and then the stand is kind of blocking my view. I know, you can say it, I'm a nut. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't know about the craft show this weekend, but I'm not surprised, Shelly, because I'm not really one of the cool kids. I pretty much have a pretty full schedule, and unless somebody comes and sees me or schedules to see me, I don't really get a chance to see anybody. So it's benefiting the band. That's very cool. I bet it's really a lot of fun. Okay, so you're gonna wanna put your colors on your scarf. Big surprise here. I think y'all know what my color is. I love the teals. I love the teals, guys. And I'm thinking that a teal and a silver wouldn't be a bad thing. Great to put your favorite football team, Seahawks, Steelers, or somewhere in the middle. I'm thinking this is going to be a little bit bright, so I am going to add a little white to it. So I'm going to do silver to look lovely together, but it is a little bit bright. I'm going for a little bit softer look. So just pick your favorites. What I'm going to do is paint it silver first, and then I can go over it as it dries. Oh my gosh, did you guys see the live last night? I froze, not because I'm nervous about recording in front of you guys. No, I froze because I was looking at the project going, I don't have a vision. What am I supposed to do? I'm a visual person. It took me a minute to have that temper tantrum. Okay, I'm gonna use a toothpick and clean out my engraved lines so that they show a little bit better. If you're having a ladies' night, do this before you hit the second margarita, guys, just saying. And this is a personal preference for me. There we go. I'm gonna let that dry. So let's move on to the nose. You guys know that I don't love very pastel-y orange. So I'll probably mix mine with maybe a drop of copper, just to deepen it up a little bit. I'm not sure where I want to put glitter on this one yet. Boy, my dogs are going crazy. They just really would like to go on their daily. So they have their yard, and then I can hear them. And then typically I let them out in the morning, one at a time, because they're a-holes. One at a time, and then we totally go around a couple acres at a time. They get treats, they come back, they get tired, but the coyotes, they're right there, and they're out all day long. And sometimes my dogs like to run off, so they haven't been getting out. And I do feel bad for them, but I love them too much. They can't go. I don't know what to do about the coyotes. I know what John wants to do with the coyotes, but I don't feel good about that. All right. And then just the snowflakes. And I'll probably hit all the snowflakes at once. So it's a pretty easy project. And the stand itself, let me show you the stand. Oops, I forgot about that snowflake. Gotta paint him. The stand itself, I have very easy video instruction on how to put it together. It really wasn't hard at all to put it together. You just do have to follow along with the 10-minute video. Okay, so I am going to pick up a sponge for the snowflakes because you don't want to fill in that delicate filigree. If I can find a sponge, here it is. So that's when I tend to pick up a sponge, is if it's lettering, smaller items. My big sponge from Martha Stewart bit the dust. She doesn't offer it anymore. Why, Martha? Why? Why don't you love us anymore, Martha? All right, just getting it done. So I should probably have to do one coat on here because I'm using my fluid acrylics, or one coat, and just the leftovers. You really have to let them dry. So on here, I have my brim of my hat, part of my scarf, but it's partially painted, my nose, my buttons, and a couple of the snowflakes. While I still have my white out, I'm gonna grab my snowflake. Okay, so my sponge is being shredded, so we are gonna go to a bigger medium. We're gonna hit a paintbrush. I just can't get consistency from my sponges. So this is going to go in that little bracket up front. Oh, I see somebody's sending a text there. Got a little bit left over. Let me get those. I'm seeing glitz in our future. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to blow dry his hat real quick with my heat gun. Hairdryer is better. It really is, but I was tired of my pieces just flying every time I try to do a video with y'all. So let me know, what are you doing? Are you at work? right now, I'm gonna hit my frame one more time before I do my snowman. But this is just so cute, and like I said, also included, we're gifting this month a second set of signs, and it's for like harvest, to be appropriate for Turkey Day, or actually right now. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna need a little bit more. And then I just have to paint the rest of my scarf, and I'm pretty much done with this project. So what I like about it is, as the ladies want to add, they're less, because you know they're not as much as an insert or a tiered tray, so it's really more affordable. And you can whip one out in, oh gosh, 45 minutes. So this is etched for you, so technically you should be staying inside the lines. I'm making no promises. That donut and tuna fish sandwich are getting to me. I'm just using a filbert, which has a nice curved edge to it. It holds the paint a little bit better. Just going to paint him in. I'm gonna glitz him. You know what would be really nice is also snow text would be kind of cool. You just want to be careful not to get any of that 3D stuff underneath the frame. Super fun, super fun. Hey babe, what's up?
Nope,
Okay, talk soon. All right, so I'm gonna go into my scarf, and you can see it's etched. And every other one, I'm going to go ahead and put that beautiful teal. It's pretty bright. In a perfect world, I would have added a little bit more white. But that's okay. I said, if you're not a member of our club, we are accepting new members this month. You know, until probably real close to the end of the month. Then we close up. And then the month of December, which we're really busy, we probably won't open because I think all you guys are busy. Okay, I like the nose. I may pop a little bit more on his nose. My buttonholes are empty. My snowflakes are good. So then the other question, I think I'm done with my paintbrushes. I could give them a second coat if I wanted to, but for today's purposes, I don't have to. I'll come back later and do that. Looking for a little cup. That's okay, I can do it in a lid. So I'm gonna make some glitz. So I have some clear glue. Just like a craft, not a craft glue, but a clear glue. And then the glitz, which I have it from last night, is right here. It's from Recollections. It is a white glitter, but it's super iridescent white glitter. It's super amazing. I'm saying super a lot like a Valley girl. A couple dots of water, your favorite brand, Voss. Mine's Seattle's Best, or Spokane's Best. I mix that up, and you can kind of see, I hope you could see how iridescent-y it is. I'm still spinning over there, so I'm not showing that I'm spinning over here, so we should be good. So I'm just gonna, oh, he's so pretty. Okay, that paintbrush is a little stiff. I get the worst brushes here in my studio. Because I go and buy them, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take them to the paint party. And then you ladies are animals. No, I'm just joking. Oh, so pretty with the glitz on it, guys. Might not have made enough. Hold on, I need a sip of tea. Got tuna fish and donut. I should have made mint tea. Of all the things, I should have made mint tea. Sparkling. Okay, so this file originally came as a very, very tall sign holder. It was 18 inches. I'm like, nope, that one's too big. I want something that can go on your desk, go on your countertop. So, you know, we played around with the sizing and got it down to that. So hopefully you guys love that size like I do. Okay, I want to make a little bit more glitz for on top of the snowflakes. That's water, lady. Hot mess, part 5. So the glue is heavier than the water, so the water pours out. Okay, and you can come back and you could give him one more coat if you wanted to. I feel like he's a little naked right there. All right, let's get that snowflake. Do snowflakes have to be white? Nope. You can brush the edges with teal. Yep. Anything in the blue family. Probably stay away from yellow or green snow. Maybe a little purpley if you wanted. Okay, so what's going on are the snowflake pieces are so, there's just a little area in between. So you could have your toothpick here. That's where the glue is kind of accumulating a little bit because I am hitting it fast and furious today. There we go. So keep your toothpick handy to clean out those areas. I love these snowflakes. Are a little bit different than the ones we have been normally cutting. I haven't heard any cussing from John in the cutting room. Thank you all for your support, supporting our small family business. We appreciate that so much. You guys have been keeping John so busy the last couple weeks. You know, out of my hair. He's out of my hair, guys. All right, I don't know, can you see that? He's pretty glitzy. I'm trying to, the phone's backwards, so. Okay, let's put them together. Let's get this together. That was no time at all. What kind of glue are you gonna use? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna use the $1.25 tree, the Dollar Tree wood glue, the super glue. It gives me a little bit of time to react and move things if I needed to. That is way too much. You don't want very much because you'll get the ooze. So here's my trick. I'm gonna flip this upside down. Take off the extra. There's still plenty there. And I can always touch up where I'm messing up. Make sure your holes are open because you're gonna be putting a 1-inch, see the holes? You're gonna be putting a 1-inch binder clip through there that you're gonna use to hang the shelf. All right, so if you put too much glue, you're gonna have the glide effect, meaning, oh, you think it's right where it's supposed to be, and you go and do something, and you come back, and it's like half on, half off. So that's why I do that little trick with the paper towel. A trick you could use so that you're not making this messy is putting a piece of parchment paper down or wax paper and then pressing. It shouldn't take long. That glue is a very quick reactor. I know that it's gonna drive me nuts, so I am gonna go around my edges a little later and fix that up. Okay, this is how this works. So now that I have my frame on there, I'm gonna put my brim of my hat, and one side of it is flat. It goes against the frame. So if you tried to put this together and then put the frame on, it probably wouldn't work. which is why I tried to do it this way for my audience. Definitely gonna put some snow on top in the form of like lumpy snow. Okay, I've got his nose. So cute. Oh, you know what? I did not paint his eyeballs or his mouth yet. And when you're placing his nose, it should be basically between his eyes or very close to it. Okay, it shouldn't start on the other side of his eyes. I say that because I've seen it, okay? I've done a lot of canvas snowmen over the years. We did the reindeer yesterday, oh my gosh. So many versions of the reindeer. All right, so here it goes. Boom. Oop. Okay, so what's going on is my glitz has glue in it, a very wet glue. It's not dry yet, and so the new glue won't stick to it. So give me a second. I love it when things go wrong, and then you know that you're not the only one. It goes wrong for me, and I craft every day. Every day. That should be a little bit better. Want it a little angled. I'm just going to wipe off the extra glue. And we're going to put our buttons in. He's coming together quite nice. I have to paint his face. But he's super cute. I'm very happy. The background I did with gold and a little brown. I want to make sure I have room for all 3 buttons. I kind of want to do it out and then back in. Yeah, what am I thinking? We'll just do it normal. I'll be normal, you guys. I'm not too worried about it. That glue will definitely eventually dry. Right now it's coming through the buttonholes. Okay. We're gonna have, I'm gonna put the glue, the snow on his brim and the top of his head. So there's a couple things you can do. If you have snow text, which I'm 100% certain, all of mine is in my paint party kits. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Like my, where I teach. So what you can do instead is if you have some heavy duty acrylic paint, bring that out. If you don't, if you're just getting around to just painting now, you're just brand new, just use your paint. We're gonna scoop and deposit. So this is why it's heavy body. It looks like putty. Just gonna take a paintbrush. And you can do it with paint too. You don't have to use what I'm using now. So I'm just going to, it's actually a little easier with paint, I think. How's that looking? It's got a little snow there. It's chunky monkey. That's looking pretty good, right? He's looking great. I'm just bouncing it at the top and just kind of falls where it may. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not trying to control it at all. What am I missing? Oh, to let it snow. I haven't even touched that. That's so funny. All right. So I may bring some down the sides a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So then let's put the snowflakes on and paint his eyes. Or vice versa. Little holes, so those are super easy, but I have a lot of moisture, so I just pulled this out of the water bucket, so under my ferrule was some moisture, it dripped down. The drip continues. You can also use the back of your paintbrush, which is way easier. It gets right in there. I don't want to hold it upright. I don't want that to drip. Man, he's looking so cute. I am going to put this right underneath him so you guys can see what we're doing. Boom. Okay, so he's going to use these two. So I've got this one is going to glue up here in the corner. And one's going to go on his hat. Get away from me. Figures, right? It looks really pretty cute, right guys? That's part of our sign. Okay, the other part of the sign is the Let It Snow. You know what? I also need to take, seeing what I'm missing here. On my stand, and this is the stand, I wanted to put a little bit of silver on the inside. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm not going to get upset about it. There we go. This is what's happening, what it should be doing. Sometimes it's nice when boo-boos happen because then you can see how we fix them. So you just take a wet wipe, which of course we used all of them last night. Take a little piece of this. Worst comes to worst, it's on black, so I can just obviously come in with some black paint. So it's a little bit antiqued there. So basically I'm going to make the sign, it's going to go in there and then we're going to hang. This sign is going to look so cute. We're going to put our little snowflake over here. All right, so cute. You guys don't need to look at that. So the next thing I need to do is paint this and then the letters, Let It Snow. And hey, we popped through one of the projects really easy. I think I want a soft, here's my favorite teal, Bahama Blue. It's soft. I think I'm gonna mix it with gray though, or silver paint to get it into that dreamy look that I'm looking for. It's a great way to dull a color without making it pastel-y, putting too much white in there. And adding a little silver. I also use gold for other purposes, or copper, same thing. I like that. All right, let's sponge that, and that'll go quickly. I don't need a whole sponge for this, guys, at all. Oh, I love that color. Look at it. It's going to be a great color. Sponge makes it so easy. By the time you're done with it, you can really start over again. If you get some drippings, just take your toothpick or a paintbrush and go in there and grab it. If you need to, hey Lori, oh love the scarf color, yay Susan, me too, I love the teal. So my hardware is now letting me see your comments. It wasn't at first. It wasn't playing nice. So this is in our art box this month. Instead of doing giant launches, we just, after our members renew on the 5th, we just open it up for how many boxes we have. And we're gonna keep it open until we sell the last of them. There we go, Let It Snow. I love that font. And I'm thinking I probably want to do the similar background. So we're going to do gold mixed with what I call burnt sienna or cinnamon looking brown. Get my paintbrushes in the water bucket. I'm getting a little overwhelmed with everything that's out. Boom. Okay. Okay, so the artsy box this month, which is our smaller box, comes with the stand and the snowman inserts. And also we're including a fall or a gather one. And then the adult box or the biggie box, they get this month 2 cute hat, I don't know how to call them, snow hat. And these are smaller than what you're gonna get. Shelf sitters, they're super cute. They're smaller than what you're gonna get. John always gives me his like cast offs when he tries them, and I'm like, nope, too small or too big or not just right. Which is kind of like everything I do on Monday nights. You know, it's his first attempt. We get in there, we make the changes. But I always get, I get the bad. I get the bad one. You guys hear what I had for lunch, Lori? That's why I'm sitting here sipping on tea. I made a tuna melt because I was hungry and I'm behind. I gotta put out like 25 boxes today. So I'm running behind, tuna melt. Then Sean comes up with the boo box from, not Dunkin' Donuts, but Krispy Kreme. So I had a little piece of that. I'm like, terrible. So tuna fish and Krispy Kreme. Ooh, I don't recommend it. Sip on your tea. Oh, it sounds good to Lori. Lori, I don't know if you can hear, but my stomach's going. It is not happy. It's not happy at all. All right, so I'm doing the last portion. Now I already know, because I told you I get the first go round, the ones that don't necessarily fit. I already know that mine don't fit perfectly because he's changed them for everyone else, but he still wants me to have these. So I don't have my clips, but they should be here soon. And then it's gonna also have, this will fit in this hole. And this hangs, so cute. And then we got the one sign that goes in here, but that's where it doesn't fit. My sign doesn't fit. I know that. And I was like, dude, you're gonna have to fix this for me because this, I want this bad. Hey Donna, I'm home from work. My commute was horrible. 10 steps from my desk to my couch. Donna, you cracked me up, girl. You cracked me up. Okay, so you don't have to worry about a frame on this one. So I'm just going to go right to the top-ish. I way over glued. I'm gonna put one snowflake. I'm just following my photo. Make sure you don't extend past because yours will fit. Okay, I don't like that. I'm moving it down. Yours will fit in there. Mine does not. John doesn't love me as much as he loves y'all. I feel like I bunched it up a little bit. It's like bunched up. Let's do it this way. Let's pop them down. Snow. That goes over here. This goes in the middle. It's like buttoning up a shirt. It didn't really work for me. Okay, here we go. So before I fold it down, we were okay. Ooh, a little play. Can I? Yep, I'm playing. I'm playing. Okay, here we go. And you don't have to feel like you have to put them all on there, but darn it, I'm gonna do it. I worked at the Harvester on Saturday. Oh, Lori, did you make big bank? I bet you made the bucks. Sabrina's like, when I turn 17, Mom, because that's kind of like our age, she goes, I'm gonna go work at the Harvester. I was like, girl, no, you're not. She wants to really bad though. I was like, no, Lori would truly steal you then. Where's, oh, Uh-oh, did I lose it? I had that cute little insert. Darn it! I took it off the tape. Oh, it's on the tape still. That's crazy. Okay, so that goes inside. That leaves you, I'm sure he'll send you with this. It leaves you with that. It just holds that inner piece. All right, here we go. And then I just have to place my snowflakes where I want them. I gotta tell you, I'm so in love with this file. So in love. It's gonna be hard to beat, but I'm gonna do it. Challenge accepted. Oh, stay. Okay. Oop, I could go a little higher. There you go. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna go a little lower. Here. Okay. I should have used a smaller one. Okay, and then this one I'm just gonna hang out over here. How cute is that? Let it snow, let it snow. Just fill in, helping out during, she'll be great. She's such a sweetheart. Super cute. So I know, because he always gives me the ones that don't work, this doesn't fit in here, but that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to just pop in there, and that's where you're gonna use those holes in the back to pop out the sign. So you're just gonna take, there's some holes in the back, take a paintbrush or whatever, and just pop out that sign. Maybe it does fit. Mine's pretty tight. We have to have a conversation about that. Fix it. Now I have to paint it again. Okay, anyway, showing you that. So these are interchangeables. You change them out with the holiday. Boom. So obviously my snowman, or my snowflake is way too big. Boom, but yours won't be. He made yours perfect. Super cute. So this is for our adult box, for a resource for them. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you love it. If you're not part of our art box, you're welcome to join this month. We have a few spots left. If not, we'll catch you on one of our other projects. Bye guys. Bye Lori.